How to build a toy chest. Toy chests are readily available in all price ranges, sizes and shapes. There is nothing, however, appreciated as much as the one that you build yourself. You can accomplish this task with basic hand and power tools in 4 to 6 hours. Use MDF or plywood and follow the steps shown below. Steps 1. Sketch out the toy box design on paper. Make note of the shape and size of the chest you want to build. Include the hardware and a cutting list for the parts to the toy chest on the sketch. Steps 2. Purchase the necessary materials and hardware from a home improvement store. The materials list will be 3/4 inch, 19 mm MDF or plywood, applicable hinges. And, if using MDF number 8, 1.5 inch, 3.8 cm MDF Torx flathead screws, or, for plywood, 1.5 inch, 3.8 cm deck screws. Have the home improvement store use their panel saw to cut the sheet down to the approximate sizes you need for the top, bottom, front, back and ends. Steps 3. Lay out the pieces you need to cut on the MDF or plywood using a carpenter's square and pencil. Steps 4. Cut the MDF or plywood down to size using a circular saw. This will be 2 pieces of 18 by 36 inches, 45.7 by 91.44 centimeters, for the front and back. You need 1 piece of 16.5 by 34.5 inches, 41.9 by 87.6 centimeters, for the bottom. A single piece of 19 by 37 inches, 48.3 by 94 centimeters, will be for the top. The ends will be made from 2 pieces cut to 17.25 by 16.5 inches, 44.5 by 41.9 centimeters. Mark the pieces lightly with a pencil as you cut them to show where each part goes. Steps 5. Begin assembly by putting glue along the front and back edges of the bottom piece. Steps 6. Clamp each piece with 2 24-inch, 70 cm bar clamps to hold the pieces in place while you screw them together. Step 7. Apply glue to each side, the bottom of the 2 end pieces. Steps 8. Slide these into place using the clamps to hold them while screwing the front, back and bottom to the ends. Steps 9. Wipe all off the glue that has squeezed out from the joints with a soft cloth. Steps 10. Make sure you sink all of the screw heads below the surface of the panels. Fill all the countersunk screw holes and joints with paintable wood putty. Sand down the toy box after drying, readying it for paint. Steps 11. Round off, or ease, all sharp exposed corners while sanding gently. Start with 120 grit and finish with 240 grit sandpaper. Steps 12. Paint the exterior and interior of the box, as well as the lid and bottom with the color of paint you chose. Follow manufacturer's recommendations. Steps 13. Attach the top to the toy chest using a 30-inch, 76.2 cm piano hinge centered on the lid's back edge. Make certain the hinge is flush to the back of the box. It also needs to be centered so that it is 1/2 inch, 13 mm, off each side of the box, corresponding to each end of the top. An easy way to center the hinge is to mark the center of the hinge on top and back of the box. The center would be 15 inches for a 30-inch, 76.2 cm piano hinge. Then mark the center on the lid and back of the box. Align the marks and attach the hinge. This should give you a 1-inch, 26 cm lip at the front to make it easy to open. Steps 14. Connect casters on swivels at each corner to make the toy chest easy to move when it's loaded.